Turbo 51 over here. I hope you're having a splendid day wherever you are in the world. Guys, it's the final round of our 2019 Formula 2 season, driving as Antoine Hubert. We are already the world champions, but this final episode we have to end on a high thanks to the terrible run we had in Russia. Let's head to qualifying.
And it's a warm welcome to Yas Island, where we're in for what should be a thrilling session. We're just about ready to get qualifying underway for the Formula 2 Abu Dhabi race.
Jumping straight into qualifying, guys. Yeah, guys, you guys know by now, I'm not the best around Yas Marina. If I have to take all 21 tracks on the F1 calendar and I have to put them from the tracks I'm the worst at to the tracks I'm the best at, this is definitely in the top 5 of tracks I'm the worst at. So yeah, let's see how qualifying goes. On the super soft purple wall, the tires, guys, the two tire compounds for this weekend is the purple walled super soft tires and the red walled soft tires. Okay, so guys, let's go for a lap here around this beautiful Yas Island circuit here in Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi. Now you guys see heading to the first corner to the 90-degree left-hand, and now heading into the two S's. In an F1 car, these two S's will be flat out, but the F2 cars just don't have the downforce to go flat out through there. Now you guys see heading into this next part of the track, I love this very tight section. Bounce the car over the inside curves of the chicane, both inside. Now heading into the Yas Island hairpin. Beautiful hairpin. First gear to get the car to turn in. Second, get back up to second gear to get the drive coming out of the corner. I accidentally dip a wheel onto the outside curve, meaning I get a little bit of traction loss there. Open up DRS, heading onto the first of the two back straights. And now barreling down the straight. You guys can see I'm late to the brakes. I spot my braking line. First gear, mount the curb on the inside, bounce the car over the sausage curb. Now the second one, bounce it over the sausage curb again, and now get the drive coming out of the corner as quickly as possible. Open up DRS again for the second back straight. It's actually a curve, but in any case, let's just call it a back straight for safety measures. Now you guys see I hug the inside on the blue stuff. Now mounting the curb on the outside. First gear to bounce the car over the inside sausage curb. Mount the curb again. Oh, I actually did take a little bit of a bollard out there, but it's not a corner cut warning, thank goodness. Now missed that sausage curb on the inside of that left-hander, guys. Now heading into this double right-hander, into a very tight right-hander once again. There's the end of the double right-hander, now into the tight right-hander, and now we're going underneath the beautiful Yas Marina Hotel. Second gear for this next double left-hander. Mount the curb on the outside into the second left-hander. Underneath the hotel, we are done. Plant the power as early as possible coming out of that second left-hander into the final two corners of the track. Mount the curb on the inside and the outside for the first right-hander, and going through the final right-hander, the final corner here at Yas Marina. Beautiful run through there, power down as early as possible, and we are in P!
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. De Vries, Tete Camara and Luca Giotto, where Dams have taken the team's championship title. They are this year's Formula 2 team champions. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action, and until then, goodbye. It's race day for our young drivers here in the United Arab Emirates, where the Yas Island circuit is about to play host to the Abu Dhabi Formula 2 race. Let's get started. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. Joining me for the race today, I'm delighted to welcome back to the commentary box the 2012 GP2 champion, Davide Valsecchi. Davide, it's great to have you with us for today's race. Any tips for our drivers out on the track today?
It's a real pleasure to be here, Alex. We are in for a spectacular day in Formula 2. My advice is to stay calm, look after the car, look after the tires, but don't be afraid to push when you see an opportunity. Using the DRS on some of those long straights will be crucial for the driver looking to make a challenge.
As we're now moments away from the off, let's take a look at the grid order in which they'll start today's race. Nick De Vries starts from pole position today, with Sergio Sette Camara alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Giotto, Latifi, Jack Aitken, and Delatraz, Joe, King, Schumacher, Nobuharu Matsushita, Galeo, Boccalacci, Antoine Hubert, and Mazepin, Boschon, Ilott, Correa, and Giuliano Alesi. Raghunathan and Tatiana Calderon completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
Jeff, are you stuck in the career mode? Do you have like a time warp going on there? Guys, Devon is not even in this series. But in any case, guys, going for a highly aggressive strategy. We're going for gold this race. Jam with me on the formation lap.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Guys, are you guys ready for the final round here in Abu Dhabi? 5 red lights and it's go for the final feature race of our Formula 2 season. The 2019 Formula 2 season. Heading into the first corner, it's a brilliant getaway from Sergio Sette Camera as he takes the lead away from Nick de Vries. In the background there you guys can see Luca Giotto and Nicholas Latifi squabbling away for the final podium position. We've got yellow flags there in turn 1 and there's a massive gap between the cars. Between this front group and the second group, there must have been an accident. We will go back to that in just a second. You guys see Latifi is trying to squeeze out Giotto, heading into the very tight chicane. You guys see it's actually me following them there. So what happened there? In any case, guys, heading through the Yas Island hairpin, you guys can see Latifi has got the inside line. Will he have the grip coming out of the corner? It looks like he has, but now Giotto will have slipstream. No DRS activated just yet. We will have to wait till lap 3 for that. In the front, it is de Vries trying to go off the Sette Camera, but he is not close enough just yet. Here comes Giotto trying to make a move around the outside of Nicholas Latifi. There's a massive dive up the inside from my POV there. We'll jump back to my POV in just a second, guys. As you guys see, literally all the AI started on the harder of the two compounds. I started on the softer compound. I was going to come in early for it to swap onto their compound, but I will have the grip advantage for about 75% of this race, and that is my idea as we jump back to my POV for my start of this final feature race here in Abu Dhabi. You guys see, I go to the inside to defend, and as I go for a dive, suddenly Nikita Mazepin goes for a massive dive, and he clips the rear end of Jordan King, and he has been spun around. A very crazy start here to this Abu Dhabi feature race. Guys, here's the POV from Mazepin. You guys see, I go onto the inside to cover him off. He has the speed on me, but he just is way too late to the brakes. He mounts the curb on the inside, bounces the car over the curb, and he just hits the barrier there. I don't think he broke any of his front wing there, but that might have broken his front wing as one of the Trident cars hits him, basically T-bones him. And that is a very crazy start there for Nikita Mazepin, to say the least. You guys see there, I didn't even give him a squeeze there. I also went for a dive, but he just went so far onto the inside. Here's the second Trident car who actually avoided the incident. I think this is Ralph Boschon who avoided the incident. Beautiful maneuvering there from him. But guys, let's take one final look at it. It's a beautiful start here from the front row. Sette Camera just got the jump on Nick de Vries. But as you guys see, I cover him off. I go up the inside of Boccalacci and Mick Schumacher. And that is just a crazy way to go into that first corner. Yeah, you can see these are F2 drivers, not F1 drivers just yet. But as you guys see here, Jumping back onto my POV to go onto the rest of my first lap. You guys can see now, remember, I'm on the softer combine of tire. My grip advantage is immense. And now I'm trying to go around the outside of Jordan King. I've already caught up to the back of him as we come out of the Yas hairpin. And now heading onto the back straight, guys. I had the speed. I took a wide line through the hairpin, as you guys saw. And now I'm here barreling down the back straight. Tried to get a move here on Jordan King. He already goes defensive. I go to the outside, dummy him, go back to the inside. A very aggressive dummy there, and that's a beautiful move there from myself, as we are actually now behind Mick Schumacher. So the Primo that was involved in that incident in the beginning of the race is actually the Primo of Sean Galale, because we are now behind the number 9 of Mick Schumacher. So you guys see, we're tucked up right underneath the gearbox of Mick. I go to the outside. I do not fake and go to the inside this time again. I just drive right around the outside of Mick Schumacher. That is the grip advantage of the super soft tires versus the soft tires. And even Guan Yu Zhou, I catch him napping. I go up the inside there, but I bounce my car over that very inconsistent curb. And now we are still stuck behind Guan Yu Zhou. But guys, I can be so much late onto the brakes that you guys will see here. It's a beautiful dive up the inside of Guan Yu Zhou. Little bit of wheel rubbing there as my left rear touches his right front. But that's a beautiful move there. And now we are going to go after Louis Delatraz. Guys, I've literally just got 4 laps to absolutely destroy these super soft tires and get this Arden as far up the points as possible, because when I pit, I'm gonna come out dead last, and once again I'm gonna have to go on a charge like never before, because I will have the grip advantage. I need to go fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap to catch up to the back end of the grid, overtake them as quickly as possible, because at the end of the race, I will not have the grip advantage, because all of these guys will go on to brand spanking new sets of super soft tires. So I have to use the grip advantage that I'm going to have for 3/4 of the race to the utmost extent, and try and use it against the AI as much as possible. So I'm really going super aggro, nothing about tire conserving today. We are going as aggro as possible. As you guys see, once again there through the Yas hairpin, I take a wider line to get this car straightened up quicker so I can put the power down earlier. So I've got the overspeed on Louis Delatraz, but he has also got the slipstream of the Campos driver ahead of him, Jack Aitken. And now heading into the next corner, you guys can see I'm a little bit far back. I can't go for the move from there. Not even Daniel Ricciardo himself will try that move. But as you guys see, I take a very tight first corner, a very wide second corner to get the drive coming out of the corner, and now we are tucked up right underneath the gearbox of Louis Delatraz. As you guys can see, he's already squabbling away to see if he can get the car to go defensive. He doesn't look like he's going defensive. He decides against it, and now will we go for a dive up the inside? Yes, we do. That's a move up the inside of the Carlin of Louis Delatraz, and that is us now up, I think, into P6. So guys, we started this race in P13, and now we are already up into P6. But like I said, guys, now we're going to fall all the way back to P20, as after lap 4, these super soft tires are absolutely shot. And now we dive into the pit lane to strap on the red-walled soft tires, for once again we will have the grip advantage over the AI, because their tires are already 4 laps old. So we are all going all the way to the end of the race, but now it is attack, attack, attack. I'm not going any slower than I did on the super soft. I'm going to keep attacking, because that is the most important thing at this stage of the race. As you guys see at the background, the final F2 guys around the final corner. But guys, here's a little thing that I had to contemplate with. Remember the first corner incident? There is a massive gap between the guys in the last positions on track and the guys in the front. So I was going to catch the rear end of the field super quickly. As you guys see, I come out of the pit lane and I'm already right behind my teammate Tatiana Calderon in the second Arden, Mahavir Raghunathan in the second MP Motorsport car, and the one Trident that T-boned Nikita Mazepin at the start of the race. So I'm already behind these 3 drivers. So I've already got to start making moves. And you guys know F2 car don't have tire blankets. So the tires at this stage were cold. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to cost me so much time. But the quicker I finished these moves, the better for myself. As you guys see, Mahavir Raghunathan actually goes for a move on the Trident. I think that is Ralph Boschong, but I can be mistaken. As now you guys see, I was hoping and praying that my teammate, the only female on the grid, Tatiana Calderon, would let me pass fairly easy. But she's got DRS on the Trident now, but she is boxed in on the outside as she leaves the door wide open for me to go up on the inside. She keeps her nose in there. She's not making me pass. Remember, this is for position still, guys. But luckily, I get the move done. Now I've got 4 lap fresher tires, and guys, I have to say these soft tires are actually quite durable around Abu Dhabi as long as you don't abuse them. But my idea was to abuse them, because I needed to make up as much time as possible until these guys went in for their pit stops. As you guys see, another very aggressive dive there up the inside of the Trident. Guys, I couldn't afford to sit behind these guys 2-3 laps. The quicker I got past, the better. So you guys see, here's one of the Sauber Junior teams, as now I'm going after the MP Motorsport car of Mahavir Raghunathan with the grip advantage that I've got. You guys see, I'm very aggressive through the corners. I carry so much more speed because these guys, remember also, guys, they have to conserve their tires until the pit stop phases, because the super soft tires, they don't last more than 5 laps. If you really drive super duper conservatively, they will last you 6 laps. But that's that. So these guys have to stretch their tires to the minimum of lap 10. So you guys see a beautiful dive there up the inside of Raghunathan. Nothing you could do about that. And I went purple first sector just for the fun of it. So now you guys understand why I had to go aggressive, because these guys were all conserving to get these tires to say between lap 10 and 12. That's the time I had to catch up to the rest of these guys. And now you guys see I'm right behind the Sauber Junior driver, and actually it's both the Sauber Junior cars as they are battling away. This is now for, I went into P17, this is for P15, the 3 of us battling, which we are battling for. Now heading to the exit, you guys can see I've never done a move there around the outside. I have the inside for the second part of the S, and that's a beautiful move. I think that is up the inside of Callum Eilert. I can't remember who the 2 Sauber Junior drivers are. I know one is Callum Eilert, but I can't remember for the life of me who Callum Eilert's teammate is. Is it John Manuel Correa? I'm not sure. Guys, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. But as you guys see, now I will have DRS on the leading Sauber Junior driver. And now he will have no defense against me because he does not have DRS. I do. And I've got the grip advantage. So I got so much more speed coming out of the Yas hairpin. So there is absolutely nothing that can be done to me. I'm up the inside. I even closed the door before we get to the corner thanks to the overspeed. Now we jump onto the POV of Nikita Mazepin, guys. This is now, I think, P14. No, that's P12. I am now into P15, so it's 12. No, that's 13, 14, and I'm 15. Okay, so here's the man that had made the very audacious first corner dive and spun himself around thanks to making contact with Jordan King, the second MP Motorsport car. And now you guys can see I'm going for a move on the second Trident, which at this stage has actually got DRS off of Mazepin. The Trident dives to the inside. I got to the outside. We are 3 wide heading through the hairpin. Come on, will this be a double move in Formula 2? And yes, it is! We get a beautiful double move down there on Nikita Mazepin and the Trident of, I think, Ralph Boschong. Now you guys see just the very next lap, I have already caught up to the second Trident car. So, oh no, this is Nobuharu Matsushita, the second Carlin car. So you guys see, once again, I go for that wide line through the hairpin to get the overspeed coming out of the corner, because with the help of DRS, I can get the move done before we get to the very tight chicane, so that I don't have to worry about still defending while trying to make the move as the other driver is trying to come back at me. You guys see, I'm on the outside. Beautiful. Nothing that Matsushita can do about that. He will have DRS for the second DRS detection zone, but guys, my grip advantage was just so much. You guys can see coming out of the corner, I've already built about 0.3 of a second, which is more than enough to defend from that on that straight. Now you guys can see finally the leaders are diving it into the pit lane. This is the leader, Sergio Sette Camera, diving it into the pit lane. Now guys, I'm going to be honest, I didn't think I was going to come out in any spot like P1, P2. I was just trying to get back to that P6 before I came into the pit lane when I strapped on my soft tires. So I really was just trying to get back onto pace with these guys, but I was setting fastest lap of the fastest lap, and even if I didn't set fastest lap, I was still faster than the leaders. So I knew I was going to come out roundabout there. But as you guys see, here comes Sergio Sette Camera coming out of the pit lane, the most beautiful pit lane exit of all the tracks on the F1 and F2 calendar. Here is Sergio Sette Camera. Where will he emerge? And that is oh, guys, that's me! That's me! Yes! Guys, this strategy has worked a treat! We are out right behind Sergio Sette Camera. We go for a move as he comes out of the pit lane. We do have the overspeed. Guys, that means we are now in net P1. Wait a second. We are in net P1. Ahead of the race leader. The net race leader. The new race leader now is Nick de Vries. Guys, have we just made the strategy call of the century? Guys, if I emerge in P1, as I'm now defending, remember guys, now I'm starting to go onto the disadvantage. All the guys on the new super soft tires are gonna start thrashing me because now my tires are the harder compound and they are, what's that, 8 laps old? So yeah. Guys, I'm shocked. Was my pace that good around Yas Marina? Guys, trust me, this is one of my top, if I have to take all 21 tracks on the F1 calendar, well, on the F1 calendar, this is definitely in my top 10 of, no, top 5 of worst tracks that I'm on. Tracks I just don't gel with. This is in my top 5. How on earth? Guys, now we have to look at these pit stops with an eagle's eye. Because remember, Nectar Freeze was behind Sete Camera, but Sete Camera was now held up by me because I'm on the slower tire ahead of him. I was able to defend from him, as you guys saw. Oh, guys, this is going to be absolutely awesome, guys. If I win this race from P13 on the grid, going for the only car going onto the contrast strategy, I am going to be stoked. You guys see, we start lap 13. There's 4 laps to go.
43.4 seconds.
Thank you, Jeff. Guys, look at that. We're going to P1. The freeze is still coming out of the pit lane. Guys, we've done it. This is not even the plan. We have just taken the lead of the final feature race of the season here at Yas Marina. Oh boy. Okay. Calm down. Let the heartbeat settle, because now you've got 4 laps of defending for your life. Guys, after the terrible round we've had, the previous terrible round we've had in Russia, this is the perfect swan song to end the season with. Guys, if I win this race, I don't even care what happens in the sprint race. I can DNF out of the sprint race for all I care. This will be the drive of the season for me if I can pull this off. Oh my soul. Here comes Sete Camera around the outside. I keep my inside line. I still leave him the space. Cut him a little bit off his nose, so I force him to bounce over that sausage curb. That'll unsettle his car and now put him under pressure from Nectar Freeze, who did start the race in P1. So the Freeze will try to get himself back ahead of Sete Camera. As you guys look at my tires, they're already on the verge of going to 50% wear, and that is where they start in F2, guys. If it hits 50%, your tires are useless. They are literally useless. So, here we go. This is on the POV of Nectar Freeze, the very next lap. So we are now got 3 laps to go. It's lap 14 as I give Sete Camera a massive squeeze coming off the track there. It's a very awkward section of the track there, guys. The track gets narrower just before you head into the chicane. But now you guys see it's myself and Sete Camera side by side. He forces me onto the outside curve. That means I've got less grip, well, less traction coming out of the corner. He's got DRS. Here comes the Freeze. I've dived it back into the slipstream of Sete Camera. Now the Freeze is going on my inside. No, it's 3-1 heading into the next corner. It's a very tight move. Then the Freeze goes on the inside of Sete Camera as he tries the inside of me as well. We forced Sete Camera onto the outside and the Freeze onto the inside. Ooh, that's a double defense. So guys, in this race we've made a double move. We have made a double move, passing 2 cars at once, and now made a double defense. Oh my goodness, guys. We are now, I didn't look onto the steering wheel, I have a massive kick up oversteer. Yep, my tires are gone. There's the Freeze going around the outside of the hairpin, but I just refuse them to go past. And now Sete Camera is behind the Freeze. Then you've got Kyoto, Latifi, who's that? Then it's Jack Aitken, then it is Guan Yu Zhou. All these guys are just being boxed up because they are stuck behind me on the slower tire. Here goes Nectar Freeze. He is on the, here's the lock up heading into the corner, thank goodness. As you guys see, I'm late onto the brakes, the latest I can possibly be with these worn tires. Guys, also remember, when your tires, the more your tires wear, the earlier you have to start braking because your tires don't have the grip to stop you in time. So that was the absolute latest I could hit the brakes. In any case, heading into this next corner, it's very, very tight heading into this next part. But De Vries is determined to take the final feature race win of the season. But I am just not allowing it whatsoever. As guys, we come across the start-finish line to start the final lap of the feature race here in Abu Dhabi. It's myself driving as Anton Hubert, leading the way from Nectar Freeze, and my championship rival the whole season in 3rd place, Sergio Sete Camera. You guys can see heading through the S's, I am so much slower than these guys. I just don't have any grip left. All I was doing at this stage, guys, was praying. Boo, guys, now go down below. If I haven't earned your like yet, I have to have earned it by now. This was an absolutely king stature type of strategy. This was amazing. Guys, it's the final time we head onto the 2 back straights. The final time these guys will have DRS at their disposal to overtake me. You guys see I jolt to the inside of the track to try and break the slipstream of Nectar Freeze, but to also have the inside for the first hairpin. Because here comes the freeze. He goes for the inside of the track as the track gets narrower. I have the outside line for the first part, but we'll have the inside for the second part. Will I give the freeze the squeeze coming out of the corner? I actually don't. He just goes wide. And now he's under pressure from Sete Camera and Luca Giotto in the Dams and Uni Virtuosi cars. It's a very, very fast run to this next corner. But guys, we've done it. There's nothing they can do about me now. Oh boy, okay, focus. You never, don't celebrate until the fat lady has sung. Don't celebrate. You guys can see I am still, look at my front tires, guys, 56 and 58% wear. No wonder I'm struggling for front end grip. It's this final part. Will the freeze do anything about me? As you guys see how early I'm onto the brakes just to get the car stopped in time. There we go, heading into the next spot. I don't even have the grip to go into third gear like I usually do. There's third gear, back down to second gear, bounce the car over the inside curb. Guys, there's nothing he can do anymore. Nick the Freeze is not being able to overtake me. Guys, we've done it! The race of the season! P30 to P1 with the beautiful strategy. We take the win for the final feature race here in Yas Marina!
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
It was touch and go for a while there, but Arden has done it. Great win. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
This is why I love this sport. Their car dominates the track today. You could tell they went in full of confidence, with a clear strategy in place. They displayed excellent knowledge of the track and made it count when it comes to some of those more tricky corners, allowing them to make huge gains on some of the less confident corners. I guarantee the fans will certainly be talking about today for a long time to come.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now. We have a new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion. That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Alex, I go for Antoine Hubert. The other driver, he was spectacular today. What an overtake! Fantastic.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams Championship, where Dams have taken the Teams Championship title. They are this year's Formula 2 Team Champions. Meanwhile, Arden's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
Can you deal with that? Guys, what a race! Guys, I'm not gonna show you the sprint race now. Reason is, look how long this video is already. We're already almost on 30 minutes. And if I add the sprint race now, this video will be 50 minutes plus. So guys, literally, I'm not gonna say cheers like I usually do at the end of the video. I'm double posting. So the next video is the sprint race. So if you are as hyped as I am, oh guys, what a race. What a race. Just go check out the next video after this one is done. Guys, drive of the season, and this is the most fun I think I've ever had around the Abu Dhabi Yas Marina circuit. Oh my goodness. Guys, I didn't think it was going to go this good. I honestly didn't think it was going to go this good. We thrashed the AI. Oh my great goodness. Guys, I'm speechless. Guys, this is the best drive I think I've ever had on the F1 game. Or the F1 game. And I know I've said that in the last few videos quite a lot, but I've never had such a spot-on strategy. Never ever. Guys, and I repeat, after the absolutely terrible weekend we had at the previous round, the penultimate round at Sochi in Russia, this is exactly what I needed. And guys, I honestly don't care what happens in the sprint race. Look, I'm starting from P8 and I can still get some good points, but the championship's already in the bag. We've got the championship sealed. The final sprint race is just going to be for fun. I'm just going to give it everything I've got and see if I can get one last final top 5. But even if I finish freaking P20, I don't care. Even if I DNF out of the race, I won't care. Oh man, guys. So I'm not going to say cheers, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say go to the next video, because literally, go to the next video. This was awesome, guys. I'll literally see you in a few seconds. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please drop a like down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, share this video with your friends, but you're gonna share the next one as well. So, yeah, this feels weird because I want to say goodbye, but I'm not going to. Okay, I'll see you in a few seconds. Yeah!